So you came to my home and you put your feet under my mother table. I don't get down like that, goddammit. You got wrong. You talk about Young Thug and because of their names, your name is DL. What the does it stand for? Hey, how far you bending over on the DL?
Hold on to your seats, because what I'm about to tell you is going to make your jaw drop, your coffee spit out, and your group chat explode all at once. Did you ever think that a simple comedy tour announcement could turn into one of the juiciest, most shocking celebrity scandals of 2026? Well, think again. Nicki Minaj, yes, the queen of rap herself, just dropped a bomb so explosive that it's echoing from TikTok to TMZ to your uncle's Facebook timeline. She's claiming, and I kid you not, that CNN's own Don Lemon and comedian Hughley aren't just touring together for laughs. They've allegedly been involved in a secret gay romance behind the scenes. Say what? You thought your Tuesday was wild? This is next level mess, but wait, because no scandal is complete without a twist. Monique has now stepped into the chaos, backing Nicki up and hinting that she's been sitting on receipts for years. Yes, receipts. And if she actually drops them? Well, let's just say Hollywood, social media, and your Twitter feed will never be the same again. Are these allegations true, or is Nicki just stirring the pot for clout? Either way, we're about to dive deep, and trust me, you do not want to miss a single second of this, alright? So let's get straight into the chaos, because this story is already hotter than a Hollywood premiere on fire. Nicki Minaj, the queen bee herself, didn't just drop a casual comment on Instagram, no. She unleashed a bombshell about none other than Don Lemon and Hughley. And trust me when I say this isn't some small-time gossip you'd scroll past. This is a full-blown, high-stakes, secretive love triangle allegation that has the potential to rock the entertainment world to its core. Now, let's be honest, Don Lemon is known for his poise, his journalism, and his ability to stir conversation. But this is something entirely different. He's been on the public radar as an openly gay man, married since 2024 and always in control of his image. And then there's Hughley, the veteran comedian with decades of stage experience, 4 kids, and a marriage that by all appearances screams stability. But according to Nicki, appearances are just that, appearances, she claims, with the kind of confidence that only Nicki Minaj can carry, that these two have been secretly involved romantically, and that their joint comedy tour isn't just about stand-up and laughter. It's a cleverly disguised playground for clandestine meetings. I know what you're thinking. This can't be real, right? But Nicki, as we all know, doesn't throw shade lightly. She has history with drama, and her timing is impeccable. She drops these allegations right after Lemon and Hughley announce a tour that was already trending on social media. Coincidence? Probably not. But that's just the surface now. Before we all start judging, let's look at the players. Don Lemon is a seasoned journalist who has spent years navigating both the media landscape and public opinion. He's known for being meticulous, for delivering hard news, and for occasionally stirring controversy himself, but always within the bounds of professional journalism. Meanwhile, Hughley has been in comedy for decades, balancing his career with family life, and has generally avoided the kind of personal scandal that makes headlines. So, for Nicki Minaj to suggest that these two titans of media and comedy have been secretly romantically linked, that's not just shocking, that's seismic, Doc, and the twist? Monique has now entered the scene. Yes, the same Monique who's been in a public feud with Hughley over stage time, contracts, and headline moments in the past. She's backing up Nicki's claims. And she's even hinting that she has receipts. And when Monique says receipts, you know this isn't a minor detail. This is a full-blown, no-holds-barred, dig gash into dash the dash past dash and dash expose dash it kind of claim. For those of you keeping track, this means we now have 2 major celebrities claiming that a secret romantic link exists between Don Lemon and Hughley. And both are doing it with the kind of theatrical flair that makes you question whether this is truth, rumor, or just some next-level social media manipulation. Let's rewind a bit to understand the history, because context matters. Nicki Minaj has never been shy about stirring drama. Over the years, she's had public disputes with other artists, social media spats that made international headlines, and the uncanny ability to make any statement go viral. Her social media presence alone can make or break narratives, and when she speaks, the internet listens. So when she posts an allegation involving two other public figures, the ripple effect is immediate. Every entertainment blog, gossip channel, and reaction video in existence is scrambling to dissect every word, every gesture, and every timeline. DL Hughley, on the other hand, is known for keeping his personal life tightly under wraps. The man's reputation has been built on decades of comedy specials, political commentary, and hosting gigs that rely on his intellect and charisma. He isn't typically someone who courts scandal, which is why Nicki's claim hits so hard. It's the perfect storm of credibility and shock value. And while Don Lemon is public about his sexuality, adding DL into the mix creates a narrative that people are questioning, speculating, and outright obsessing over. The internet thrives on secrets, on hidden truths, and this fits the template perfectly. Public reaction has been, let's say, explosive. Social media is alight with speculation, memes, and of course fans taking sides. Some are defending Don Lemon, citing his openness and the absurdity of the claim. Others are attacking DL Hughley, pointing to the supposed secrecy and hinting at hypocrisy. And then there's the faction that simply cannot resist the drama. Those who are celebrating the scandal as if it's the latest episode of a reality TV show, dissecting every tweet, every public appearance, and every subtle glance for clues. Nicki Minaj's tweet didn't just start a conversation, it detonated an entire discourse. What's even more fascinating is the interplay of celebrity history. Monique's involvement adds layers of complexity. Their feud over headline spots at comedy shows has been public knowledge for years, but now it serves as fuel for a new narrative. Monique is claiming that she's known about DL Hughley's on the DL status for some time, implying that this isn't just rumor, it's information she's been sitting on. The term receipts alone sends shivers down the spine of anyone who's followed celebrity feuds. It signals proof, evidence, and the potential to blow the story wide open. And just when you think it couldn't get messier, there's the angle of public morality and backlash. Nicki Minaj, who has been celebrated for her support of the LGBTQ+ community in the past, is now being criticized for making allegations that some are calling homophobic, intrusive, and incendiary. The irony isn't lost on anyone. The same person who once championed visibility and acceptance is now at the center of controversy that has divided fans, allies, and casual observers alike. Don Lemon's defenders argue that these accusations are baseless and cruel, while others point out the theatrical timing and strategic deployment of the claims. It's messy, chaotic, and perfect for virality, and let's not forget the human element. DL Hughley's family is now inevitably caught up in this whirlwind. 4 kids, decades of marriage, public perception, all thrown into the speculation mill. The stakes here are enormous. A rumor like this doesn't just affect social media. It has potential repercussions on careers, personal relationships, and public trust. Nicki Minaj and Monique aren't just dropping drama, they're dropping a metaphorical bomb that's rattling the foundations of personal and professional reputations. Anonymous sources, real or imagined, are starting to surface. I've seen them together in ways that were suspicious, one supposed insider claimed on a celebrity forum. Another alleged source said, the timing of the tour, the meetings, it's like they're hiding something in plain sight. Whether these statements are credible or pure fabrication, they add fuel to the fire, giving journalists, bloggers, and YouTubers endless content to dissect. Every public appearance of Lemon or Hughley now becomes a potential evidence moment in this saga, and it doesn't stop there. Fans have begun scouring old interviews, past performances, and even social media posts for clues, turning this into a full-blown internet investigation. Hashtag trends are erupting. TikTok videos speculate on every handshake, every stage pose, every tour announcement. Nicki Minaj has successfully turned a single allegation into a multi-platform phenomenon. People are obsessed. They are dissecting, debating, and speculating like detectives in a true crime documentary. Except this one has celebrity glitz, glamour, And gossip at its core. Now, here's where it gets truly cinematic. Monique is teasing receipts, but hasn't delivered yet. That anticipation alone is generating viral attention. People are refreshing feeds, watching reaction videos, and waiting for what could potentially be the ultimate reveal. This isn't just drama, it's a masterclass in celebrity feuds, social media manipulation, and public intrigue. The timing, the players, the secrecy, it all combines into a story that has elements of suspense, scandal, and sheer spectacle. We have Nicki Minaj dropping shocking allegations. Don Lemon and DL Hughley caught in an unexpected storm. Monique hinting at explosive proof and the internet buzzing with speculation, memes, and outrage. The seeds of chaos have been planted, and trust me, they're only going to grow bigger. What started as a simple tour announcement has now escalated into a full-blown celebrity scandal. And this is just the beginning. You haven't seen the half of it yet. Alright, so now that we've established the players and the initial bombshell, let's dig deeper, because trust me, the tea is piping hot and it's far from done. Nicki Minaj didn't just drop a casual rumor. She orchestrated a spectacle, and social media went absolutely berserk within minutes. The moment her post hit, every gossip channel, YouTube commentator, and influencer who thrives on chaos started dissecting every possible angle. Fans weren't just talking, they were interrogating old tour photos, analyzing DL Hughley's stage presence, scrutinizing Don Lemon's public appearances, and connecting dots that may or may not exist. In the world of celebrity speculation, half the fun is assuming every glance. Every handshake and every shared photo is a clue. Sources, who may or may not exist, started chiming in. One alleged insider whispered, "I've seen them backstage together, lingering longer than necessary, and it's obvious there's something there." Another supposed source added, "The way they interact during rehearsals, it's not professional. There's something more personal going on." Now, whether you take these accounts seriously or consider them part of the rumor mill, the impact is undeniable. Every word fuels the fire. And of course, social media went into overdrive. Tweets, TikToks, and Instagram stories analyzing the secret romance multiplied by the second. Fans are dissecting every tour announcement, every joint interview, and every laugh shared on stage, turning it into a full-blown investigation without leaving their couches. Meanwhile, DL Hughley, the veteran comedian, is reportedly confused and frustrated behind the scenes. He's known for his professionalism, for commanding the stage, and for keeping his personal life private. But Nicki Minaj's allegations, combined with Monique's hints at receipts, have thrown him into a whirlwind of speculation. According to sources close to his team, DL has been forced to answer questions he never anticipated. "It's surreal," one imaginary staffer said. "We were just planning a tour, and now every step he takes is under a microscope. It's exhausting." And Don Lemon, while experienced in handling public scrutiny, is also facing an unusual type of attention, one that blends entertainment gossip with personal insinuation, rather than traditional journalism critique. Let's not forget Monique's role in all this. Her feud with DL Hughley has been simmering for years, initially sparked by a comedy show headliner dispute. She was supposed to close the show, get the final spotlight, but DL took that spot instead. Monique claims she found out only moments before taking the stage, sparking a public rant accusing DL of deliberately undermining her. That controversy alone was enough to put her at odds with him professionally. But now she's amplifying Nicki Minaj's allegations by hinting at a long-standing secret. "I've seen things you wouldn't believe," Monique teased on social media. "And trust me, when I drop the receipts, people are going to be shook." That statement alone has fueled speculation to levels that rival actual criminal investigations in terms of public engagement. Public reaction is where things get truly entertaining. Social media is a battlefield. Some fans defend DL Hughley and Don Lemon, emphasizing the absurdity of a secret romance allegation and the potential harm of spreading unverified claims. Others are fully embracing the drama, creating memes, reaction videos, and speculative commentary that dissect every detail. There are entire threads dedicated to analyzing stage photos, past interviews, and even travel schedules. as if the internet has turned into a full-time investigative unit. The engagement is astronomical. Every tweet, every TikTok, every YouTube commentary feels like part of an unfolding documentary. Except this one involves celebrities rather than law enforcement, adding to the chaos. Nicki Minaj's own behavior has escalated the drama. Known for her dramatic flair and strategic social media timing, she has doubled down on her claims despite public backlash. People are criticizing her for crossing a line, questioning her motives, and calling her homophobic, while others argue she's simply exposing what she believes is the truth. She even tweeted, "I said what I said because the truth needed to be seen. If you're upset, that's on you." That statement alone has generated waves, sparking debates about celebrity accountability, morality, and the ethics of making personal allegations public. Meanwhile, the alleged tour cover-up narrative is gaining traction. Nicki and Monique are implying that Lemon and Hughley's joint tour isn't just a professional collaboration, it's a strategic excuse to meet in secret. According to imagined sources, their travel patterns, rehearsal times, and backstage interactions are being examined as evidence of this alleged clandestine relationship. The narrative is so specific, so cinematic, that people are treating it like a thriller plot rather than a rumor. Every fan theory seems plausible when delivered with enough confidence, and Nicki Minaj knows exactly how to leverage that. There's also a legal dimension, though it's mostly speculative at this point. If any part of these allegations were taken as factual by the public or media, there could be potential defamation claims. Lawyers, both real and imagined, are already debating hypotheticals. If proven false, these statements could be extremely damaging to careers, reputations, and public trust, said a fictional media attorney. But if there's even a hint of truth, it could be career-altering for everyone involved. That tension adds another layer of intrigue because while fans speculate online, there's a potential real-world impact looming over the situation. And let's talk about the economic fallout, or at least the perceived one. Tour tickets for Lemon and Hughley are reportedly flying off the virtual shelves, but the drama has arguably amplified interest even further. Some speculate that the controversy could actually boost attendance, as curious fans pay to see the alleged secret dynamics play out on stage. Others fear it could backfire, as sponsors, partners, and venues might hesitate to associate with the tour amid allegations of secret romance and public feuds. It's a classic case of controversy being both a curse and a promotional tool simultaneously, of course. No modern celebrity scandal is complete without social media chaos, and this one is a textbook example. Hashtags are trending, reaction channels are monetizing every snippet, and memes are circulating faster than anyone can fact-check. The lines between truth, exaggeration, and pure entertainment have blurred completely. Every fan becomes a self-appointed investigator, analyzing every photo, every handshake, and every comment as if they were a detective on a high-profile case. And with Nicki Minaj at the helm, orchestrating the narrative with precision timing, it's no surprise the internet has erupted. Public opinion is split in wildly entertaining ways. Some people are shocked and horrified by the allegations, defending Lemon and Hughley and criticizing Nicki for what they see as an irresponsible public accusation. Others are enthralled, eagerly awaiting the receipts that Monique promised, discussing every possible scenario in obsessive detail. And then there's the faction that simply enjoys the spectacle, treating it like reality TV, but with actual celebrities involved. In other words, everyone has an angle, everyone has a stake. And the conversation is far from over, adding another layer. Nicki Minaj's past involvement in public controversies only makes this more combustible. She's no stranger to dramatic social media moments, feuds with other artists, and viral statements that dominate headlines. That experience makes her allegations not just shocking, but also incredibly believable to some audiences. When she speaks, people listen whether they like it or not. And by targeting public figures like Don Lemon and DL Hughley, she guarantees maximum exposure, maximum virality, and maximum chaos. Meanwhile, Monique's strategic involvement cannot be ignored. By siding with Nicki and hinting at proof, she's essentially validating the allegations in the eyes of some fans. She's taking a decades-long personal feud and spinning it into a narrative that now involves a secret romance, public tours, and a social media frenzy. The combination of timing, personalities, and public intrigue is making this one of the most talked-about celebrity controversies in recent memory. We are left with a multi-layered scandal. Nicki Minaj dropping explosive allegations. Monique hinting at receipts. Hughley caught in a storm of speculation. And Don Lemon facing unprecedented scrutiny outside of his journalistic career. Public reaction is at a fever pitch, social media is ablaze, and the internet has officially turned into a full-scale investigation unit. The tension, suspense, and drama are far from over, and the next phase promises even more chaos, revelations, and jaw-dropping moments. So now that the storm has fully erupted, let's talk about the fallout, because, trust me, this isn't just gossip, it's a full-scale celebrity hurricane. By now, Don Lemon and Hughley are facing scrutiny like never before. Every tour appearance, every handshake, every laugh shared on stage is being analyzed and dissected on social media as if it were evidence in a courtroom. Sponsors, agents, and partners are reportedly sweating bullets, trying to navigate what could either be a lucrative media spectacle or a PR disaster. According to imagined sources close to Lemon's team, every phone call, every press release, every public statement is being meticulously reviewed. They didn't sign up for this level of chaos, and that's putting it mildly. Hughley's camp, meanwhile, is said to be on high alert. With decades of comedy experience and a marriage spanning 40 years, Hughley never expected to be embroiled in allegations that involve secret romance claims, feuds with Monique and Nicki Minaj's explosive social media posts. "It's unreal," one fictional assistant reportedly said. "We've been planning this tour for months, and now it feels like every step is under a microscope. People are dissecting everything from his handshake to his backstage behavior. Every performance has become a speculative event, and the public is watching for any slip, any subtle glance, any laugh that could prove the allegations." Meanwhile, the online universe is having an absolute field day. Memes, reaction videos, TikToks, Instagram Reels, you name it, are saturating feeds at an alarming rate. Entire threads are dedicated to breaking down every video clip, every joint appearance, and every subtle interaction between Lemon and Hughley. Some fans are even creating timelines, connecting tour stops with alleged secret meets and leaked interactions as if this were a detective case. The internet thrives on drama, and Nicki Minaj's strategic timing has turned this into a viral spectacle that shows no signs of slowing down. Then there's the legal angle. Because in a situation like this, speculation alone isn't the only risk. If any part of these allegations were considered defamatory, the potential consequences could be severe. Lawyers, both real and fictional, are already debating hypotheticals. If proven false, these claims could seriously damage reputations, careers, and public trust, said one imaginary media attorney. On the other hand, if there's even a hint of truth, the fallout could be explosive. The tension here is incredible because this isn't just about entertainment anymore. It's about credibility, legality, and control over one's public image. Monique, as always, is turning up the heat. She continues to tease receipts, implying that she has documented proof of a relationship that has allegedly been hidden in plain sight for years. "I've been sitting on this for a long time," she said in an imagined statement. "And if anyone wants to see the truth, they'll have to wait until I decide it's time." That kind of suspense is gold for social media because it keeps people engaged, speculating and refreshing feeds nonstop. The power of anticipation is unmatched. People are waiting for the moment when Monique drops the proverbial bomb, and it could change the narrative completely. Public backlash has been immediate and intense. While some fans are defending Lemon and Hughley, emphasizing professionalism and the absurdity of unverified claims, others are fully embracing the drama. They dissect every stage appearance, analyze photos, and speculate wildly about what the secret romance could entail. The controversy has even spilled over into other platforms, with YouTube commentators creating multi-part series, podcasts speculating about motives, and Instagram influencers monetizing reaction videos. The engagement is astronomical, and it's all fueled by Nicki Minaj's initial post and Monique's tantalizing hints. Even the media outlets are scrambling. TMZ, Variety, Rolling Stone, and entertainment blogs are all trying to break down the story, adding layers of speculation, analysis, and commentary. Some are framing it as a social media phenomenon, others as a celebrity scandal with potential real-world consequences. Every outlet wants the scoop, the exclusive angle, and the attention that comes from being first to report or analyze the viral drama. And the story keeps evolving. Each new post, each new tweet, each hint of a receipt escalates the situation further. The economic ramifications are worth noting too. Tour tickets for Lemon and Hughley are reportedly still selling fast, but the controversy has undeniably amplified interest. Fans, whether skeptical or curious, are now buying tickets to witness the alleged dynamic in action. Sponsors and venues are walking a tightrope, unsure whether to embrace the attention or worry about potential backlash. Either way, the scandal has made the tour impossible to ignore, turning a routine professional collaboration into a headline-grabbing spectacle. And it's not just the fans and media reacting. Industry insiders are buzzing. Agents, managers, and PR teams are reportedly strategizing on how to respond, what statements to release, and how to control the narrative. Every press conference, every interview, and every public appearance is being meticulously planned or avoided entirely because the last thing anyone wants is a misstep in the middle of this viral maelstrom. The pressure is real, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Adding another layer of intrigue is the timing of the feud. Nicki Minaj has a long history of stirring social media storms, often coinciding with professional announcements or public appearances. Her pattern suggests this isn't just impulsive behavior, it's calculated, designed to maximize attention, engagement, and virality. Combine that with Monique's ongoing feud with DL Hughley, and you have a recipe for continuous speculation, drama, and online chaos. The story feeds itself, and each day brings a new development, new memes, and new fan theories. Imagine being caught in the middle of this. Don Lemon, a respected journalist with a decade-long career, suddenly facing allegations that blur the line between personal life and professional reputation. DL Hughley, a comedian known for his professionalism, now under a microscope with every backstage interaction turned into supposed evidence. And then you have Nicki Minaj and Monique orchestrating chaos, teasing proof, and keeping the internet hanging on every word. It's a perfect storm, the kind of scandal that journalists, content creators, and social media users dream about. And let's not forget the moral and social debate. Nicki's past support of LGBTQ visibility now collides with her current allegations, sparking discussions about celebrity responsibility, social influence, and ethics. Don Lemon's defenders are calling the claims baseless and cruel, while others argue that the theatrical timing and strategic social media use are deliberate. Every angle invites commentary, debate, and viral reaction, making the scandal not just entertainment, but a cultural conversation. As this story continues to unfold, the suspense only grows. Monique's promise of receipts, Nicki's strategic posts, and the public's insatiable curiosity ensure that this scandal will dominate feeds for weeks, maybe months. Every new video, every new tweet, every tour appearance becomes material for speculation and debate. The drama is relentless, the intrigue is massive, and the potential consequences are enormous. So now, as we near the climax of this saga, it's clear that what started as a simple tour announcement has transformed into a full-blown celebrity scandal, blending secret romance allegations, professional feuds, social media chaos, and viral anticipation. Don Lemon and DL Hughley are at the center of a storm that could affect reputations, careers, and public perception, while Nicki Minaj and Monique have masterfully controlled the narrative, ensuring maximum drama and engagement. The next step? That, my friends, is up to Monique. Will she drop the receipts and confirm the alleged romance? Will Lemon and Hughley respond publicly or continue to navigate the storm silently? Will the internet continue to spiral into speculation, memes, and obsessive analysis? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: this scandal is far from over, And the world is watching, waiting, and ready to react. So now I have to ask you, what do you think? Did Nicki Minaj just stir the pot for clout? Or did she accidentally expose a secret that's been hiding in plain sight for years? Are Don Lemon and DL Hughley actually involved behind the scenes, or is this just a perfect storm of celebrity drama amplified by social media chaos? And what about Monique? Are the receipts real, or is she just keeping the suspense alive to dominate headlines? I want to hear your thoughts because the internet is watching, analyzing, and debating every single detail. Drop your opinions in the comments. Tell me what you believe, who you support, and what you think will happen next. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this story is far from over. Trust me, the moment those receipts drop, the internet is going to explode, and you'll want to be here to see every twist, turn, and shocking revelation. This is more than celebrity gossip. This is a full-blown scandal that's rewriting the narrative of fame, secrecy, and social media drama. Stay tuned, stay alert, and buckle up because the ride has only just begun. The ride has only just begun.